95% of your behavior comes from your subconscious. What does this mean? Our subconscious is different to our conscious. Let's think of it like an iceberg, right? And at the tip of the iceberg, the top of the iceberg that's dipping out of the water, that is your conscious part of your whole consciousness. And your subconscious part is the part under the sea that you cannot see, right? But the subconscious is leading 95% of our life and our behavior on autopilot every single day, every second of your life. Now, I'm going to ask you, what area of your life do you struggle with? Whichever area you struggle with, you most likely have a subconscious belief that you cannot attain that, live that, or have that certain thing in your life, that certain experience. Now, another important fact is from the age of 0 till 7, you're in a state of theta. Theta is basically a state of hypnosis. So children watch and learn. They would basically copy everything they see. They are in a constant state of hypnosis, and that is how they learn. So that's why they say that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because kids that were growing up in a rich family will generally learn how to be rich and carry on being that way because they've observed it from their younger years. That program has literally been embedded into their mind. And then a poor person would have grown up in a different environment and maybe would have thought to themselves from younger to older years that it's difficult to make money, that it's a struggle, because that's the program they observed from a young age. Now I hear you saying, well, what does this all mean? Now, again, I'll ask you, what area in your life do you struggle with? Whatever area you struggle with the most is that where you have a subconscious belief that's not letting you advance in that one particular point, right? So in my case, I must say that my life is pretty all great, right? There's only one side of things that I'd like to be wealthy. I'd like to have a more easier sense of spending money and wealth, right? And that's what I'm trying to do. So for me, I would have to go back to think, okay, I know how I'm going to rewrite my subconscious right now. What I'm going to do is repetition, right? Saying, I am rich. I am rich. It's basically faking it till you make it. Because the more you tell yourself something, the more your subconscious, through repetition, starts to believe it. It's a practice that you'll have to do every day, but the more you tell yourself something and act as if it were true, and as if the wish was fulfilled, right? You know Neville Goddard talks about this, right? The more that your subconscious will listen and then get it embedded as an actual repetition into your body. So that's why we do affirmations, and that's why we journal. But instead of just putting on a post-it something like, I am happy or I am rich, actually say it to yourself, because you have to believe it. The belief behind it has to be brought through. And that is how we can reprogram our subconscious mind.